Tesla is reliably filling in the two terms of item and income, and this is turning out to be increasingly more obvious despite the fact that only one out of every odd financial backer concurs with this. Since the vehicle organization is headed to turning into the world's most important organization soon, it's just expected that it is contrasted and leaving organizations on the planet right now. Apple is as of now the world's most significant organization with a market cap of more than $2.6 trillion. It is supposed to be more significant than Amazon and Tesla consolidated, and this is attributable to its extraordinary creation abilities, which makes the organization beneficial through its astonishing items, very much like an Apple. Tesla is additionally devoted to assembling new and fascinating items, which makes the reason for looking at the two brands anyway. While these organizations are tantamount to a degree on a more extensive scale, they additionally vary in various ways, and we should see some of them. Hello folks, invite back to Tesla tomorrow. Both Apple and Tesla had a first-mover advantage, which would be one justification for why a few examinations like to analyze the two brands. Tesla has been contrasted with Apple various times throughout the long term, and quite often in a positive light, as per a report from the Washington Post. This should have been visible because Tesla recruited Apple directors who likewise brought individuals from their groups from Apple, bringing a portion of the tech organization's way of life with them to Tesla. The report referred to interviews with about 6 mysterious previous representatives who worked for both Tesla and Apple. The retail climate is even more comparative as Tesla employed a previous Apple leader to design its display areas. However, does this mean Tesla and Apple are similar? Continue to watch to find out yet before we get into it. In the event that you like this kind of satisfaction, remember to like and buy in and turn on warnings to push state-of-the-art on everything along with Tesla. While Tesla and Apple are two totally different brands, it is not difficult to make a correlation between the two of them in view of their items. Both Tesla electric vehicles and Apple hardware are situated as superior items with an emanation of cutting-edge development, which legitimizes the greater cost. Buy in a note to financial backers Morgan Stanley, declares Adam Jonas, who covers Tesla, and Katie Huberty, who covers Apple, puzzled over whether Apple can accomplish a second-mover advantage in electric vehicles as it has done so effectively in the past with its MP3 players, tablets, and most prominently, cell phones. The investigation accepts that the quantity of human hours spent inside vehicles will flood after some time, rising from in excess of 600 billion today to 750 billion by 2030 and almost 1.2 trillion by 2040. Apple had the option to keep up with its prevailing piece of the pie in the US even as less expensive contenders drifted the market. On one hand, the car business is profoundly divided with the exception of electric vehicles. Well, even the world's biggest automaker Toyota just had 10.5 pieces of the pie in 2021 anyway. As the EV business develops, Tesla is supposed to encounter enormous development. The executives firm Curve Contribute Trust distributed a valuation model recently that examines 3 potential situations, and in the bull situation, Tesla is supposed to hit $6.7 trillion by 2026. Comparably, New Road Research examination Pierre Fagbue said that he accepts that Tesla could be valued at $10 trillion by 2030, provided that the vehicle organization accomplishes its creation. Focusing on 20 million vehicles each year, one tremendous benefit for Tesla is that contracting a piece of the pie isn't so sad for the automaker. There is no question that Tesla's piece of the pie will shrivel as each automaker will sell much more EVs anyway. Even with this, numerous financial backers actually climbed into Tesla stock since they saw the EV market as one where a solitary organization like Tesla could take and control a larger part of the market. Tesla has carried mechanical developments to the EV business. For example, when the organization presented its 2170 battery cells a couple of years prior, Musk said it was both the least expensive and the most elevated energy thickness cell on the planet. The U.S.'s first supersized seaward wind ranches are supposed to come web-based for this present year, or if nothing else draws near to it, and the U.S. deals of electric vehicles will keep on speeding up logically, hitting 1 million units interestingly this year. State legislators in Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, and Minnesota are ready to pass environmental and spotless energy regulation beside the sustainable power. Tesla is additionally hoping to put resources into independent driving. The automaker is planning to have its self-driving innovation all set for this year, determined to carry it out in the U.S. and conceivably Europe. This is as per the organization's chief Elon Musk, who told an energy meeting that one of his key needs was persuading Tesla vehicles to have the option to do self-driving straight away. Tesla's FSD mode has been in use since around 2020, in spite of the fact that highlights recorded under its autopilot innovation have been proactively used since 2015, and that incorporates things like traffic-mindful journey control. Auto steer winning obviously checks paths and is programmed. Leaving full self-driving mode implies that vehicles get highlights of autopilot in addition to the capacity for the vehicle to pass through city roads and recognize stop signs and traffic signals, in spite of the fact that with the driver's dynamic oversight while Musk sees the fate of Tesla, his desires are against developing public and administrative investigation over the vehicle's independent or, to some extent, computerized driving framework. Innovation. In view of their method of activity, Macintosh can be said to make little things look greater, while Tesla, then again, will make huge things look more modest. Thus, it is accepted that in many years from now, Tesla's effect on society will definitely be greater than that of Mac, and taking into account the automaker's gigantic plans towards development, its edges may likewise surpass those of Mac. Elon Musk had previously said during Tesla's most recent profit call that he sees a possible way, with Tesla worth more than Mac and Saudi Aramco, consolidated the proclamation values Tesla at around $4.5 trillion, and others on Money Road are very hopeful about this. What could be unsettling to financial backers is that it's turning out to be less clear constantly how Tesla itself can stay serious in an EV market that is developing quickly and at risk for abandoning the organization anyway. Besides this, the vehicle organization is in a decent situation on paper, and Tesla have a ton in like manner. Mac didn't imagine the cell phone and Tesla didn't concoct the electric vehicle, yet the two of them followed a common vision, and they've had pioneers that have both become essential pieces of their separate business sectors. Anyway, the administration of the two brands is totally unique, which is to express that while Steed occupations drove Mac with a consistent, steady hand, Musk's authority style shows that the two tech legends share almost no practical similarities. Mac appeared to be the main mass-market cell phone and had the option to hold its own when it came to directing a piece of the pie in the U.S., even as less expensive contenders began to flood the market in spite of the fact that it's exceptionally hazy whether Tesla will actually want to do a similar given the enormous section of new EV organizations in light of advancement, as well as its unimaginable designs for income age. Tesla shouldn't struggle with remaining over the opposition yet. Do you think Tesla has a similar plan of action as Mac? Let us in on it down underneath, and remember to let us know your assessment of Tesla. To know more about what Tesla's been doing over the most recent couple of days, feel free to tap on this next video on your screen.